Hello my dear friends, we are on the Military Summary channel and today we will discuss the situation in Ukraine on the 10th of March. But before we start, I would like to remind you that negotiations between the Russian and Ukrainian foreign ministers took place in Turkey today. Summing up, we can say with confidence that no serious agreements have been reached on a ceasefire. After the negotiations, the fighting became even more intense. And today we will start from the Mykolaiv city, because Mykolaiv city is the key region before Odessa. Russian troops are trying to gain an even more serious foothold on this bridgehead. This territory is very important for the Russian forces. Russian troops try to occupy this territory in order to prevent the group located in the city Kryvyi Rog. You can see this city, Kryvyi Rog, from preventing the Russians from conducting a special military operation in the city of Mykolaiv. We can say that the Russians are defending their rear in the operation to attack Mykolaiv and Odessa. This is a very important region. And Kryvyi Rog and Alexandrovka, this is two cities where we can find a lot of Ukrainian troops and big Ukrainian army. And of course, these two armies wait when the Russian will start the attack Mykolaiv and to storm the Mykolaiv. And as soon as it happens, they will start to attack Russians into the rear. So to have a big footbridge here is very important for the Russian forces. Also, I would like to tell about the Mariupol now. As far as I know from the open source, Mariupol is almost done. Russians have almost finished the operation in Mariupol. According to the information we have from the open source and from the Russian sources, they have almost cleaned up about 60% of this region. So, and it's a lot of territory. Also today I got an information that Russians strike and destroy the Azov National Battalion, their base, their main base and the main head office. Also yesterday I told that according to the information we have from the open source and the video we got from there, Russians took the city Mangush. But today I found out that Russians didn't take the city. They go not like through but around the city, took the city into the blockade and do all the necessary things to prevent attacks from this city on the Russian forces which go through this territory. And why I'm speaking now about the Mariupol in such way? As soon as Mariupol fall down, a lot of troops, a lot of army will be free, will get free. And Russian forces will split these forces into many front lines. And I think that a lot of forces, a lot of troops will be sent into the Mykolaiv region. And after it happens, they will start the operation in Odessa and Mykolaiv. So as soon as this town will fall down, Mariupol will fall down, the other operations on the other front lines will start. It should be noted that according to very raw calculations, there are about 3,000 Ukrainian soldiers on the territory of Mariupol, who at the moment do not plan to surrender. Also, according to very raw calculations, they lose around 10/20 people a day. Ammunition, food, and medicines are also running out. Now we're moving on the top. From the information we got from the open source, the situation here for Ukrainian troops are very critical. They're losing town by town. They still control big cities, which can be considered as big sieges, where there are a lot of buildings, a lot of places where they can hide their equipment, their armor, their vehicles, and they can hold these towns, big towns. But all small towns around the city, step by step, Russian took them step by step and put their control over these cities. Now we are moving back to our very important region: Amelnik, Gulay Polye, Preobrazhenka, Novomykolaivka, Pokrovskaya. This region is very important for both sides, and the forces which will control this period will gain very big advantage on this battlefield. Let's move to the north. In the middle of this boiler there is no changes, just the position war, and on the top of this region also there were no news from this region, so I think that I don't have anything to add regarding this territory. Now we are moving to the city Izum, the town which is very important for both sides. Today we got the news that one of the National Battalions leader was killed during the operation in this city. Also, there is no changes regarding the Kharkiv. The only thing that I want to add that Kharkiv, that Russians couldn't take Kharkiv under control, and this city still holds strong. And this is very important for the Ukraine. If you ask me, I can say that this town is very important for the Ukrainian forces' morale. One more important thing I want to add about the Kharkiv region. After Ukrainian forces were defeated in the Mykolaiv city and Izum city, they tried to build another base, very big stronghold in town Kyiv. And they dropped there a lot of forces to create something like very big wall, armored wall. And as far as I understand, Russian understood their plans, and while they were dropping forces from one town to another town, they strike the Mykolaiv, which located in the middle of these two cities, and they have almost cut off now these two forces from each other. And this is very important because if they will succeed, if Russian will succeed, they can create from Kyiv another small boiler, and the Ukrainian forces will get a lot of damage and get a lot of losses in this town if they will be able to do this. And also, if Russians will be able to take this city, to carve this road, they will be able to take Kharkiv to surround Kharkiv from the east. Now let's move on the top. Few days ago, we saw that city Akhtirka was under the Ukrainian control, and this town is very important because this town controls the road between Kyiv and Kharkiv. And before, a few days ago, this city was under fire control, at least, of Russian forces, and they cut off the road between Kyiv and Kharkiv. And today, as far as I see, according to this map, these Ukrainian forces returned the control over the city. And this is very important because they restored the road between Kharkiv and Kyiv. Now we are moving to the Kyiv. From both sides, from the west and from the northwest and northeast, Russian forces start their tank breakthrough. Today we got a lot of video where we can see the tank columns running on this road to the city Borodyanka. The Ukrainian forces tried to repel this breakthrough with the artillery. They deal some damage to some Russian tanks, but in the end of this operation, Russians took control over the city. Russians did another breakthrough from the west-east of Ukrainian capital Kyiv, and today we see that there were a lot of battles and they can still continue. For today, this is all operating information about the fightings on the Ukrainian territory. Tomorrow we will discuss the situation on the 11th of March. Subscribe my channel and have a good day.